should we introduce ourselves?
I-
Because it'll be the first time.
This is the first time people are seeing us, I
Yeah.
guess. Yeah.
Oh yeah, they only know our voices.
I'm scared.
I'm a Tarv.
Rishi
Aditya?
can go.
Okay.
Okay, I'm Rishi. Hello.
I'm Sid. Hello.
And me, I'm. How do I say?
He's Aditya.
Yeah.
Okay. This kid doesn't know how to say his own
I'm
name.
Oh my
serious.
God, okay,
This is
so-
an issue.
Yeah, it's an issue because what
I
happened
don't
is
know what to
when I
do.
met I met Aditya for the first time, right? He introduced me, him and everyone else in the community, because what happened is the way the order went is they were, in my perspective, they existed before me. They were like the grand old, like they were just there, right? You know.
Were you about to call us the grand old party?
I was actually.
I do not want to be a topic.
I came in
later
and
shit.
then Rishi came in. So what
Yeah.
happened is when I came to the community, right? I met them and Aditya introduced me. I say it a different way than he just introduced it because what happened is he introduced himself as Aditya.
Because that's how the
Aditya.
white.
Aditya.
Okay, that's how like the American
Yeah, because-
white people say my name.
No, even they get it right. They say Aditya.
No,
No, they
do say it right.
don't.
You have messed it up.
No,
so what happened?
my first grade teacher. That's where I picked it
your
up
first
from.
grade teacher. So what happened is, right? I call him Aditya, right? And my parents are like, oh, like who
It's
did you meet?
Aditya.
Who are the people here, right? I'm like,
That's
oh,
what
there's a kid named Aditya, and they're like, is he Indian? And I'm like, yeah. They're like, what kind of a name is Aditya? And I was
kinda
like,
mean.
and they're like, are you sure it's not like Aditya? And I have an uncle named Aditya, so
Yeah.
I'm like I know the name Aditya, and I'm like, no. He said specifically Aditya, like CH like A Aditya, and my parents are like, there's no way. Ask him. The way it's spelled is definitely gonna be like Aditya, and I'm like, dude, there's no way. Then he would have said it. I go to him and I ask, right? Oh yeah, you spell it Aditya, and I'm like, wait, that's Aditya, and he's like,
But that's not how my
no,
parents
it's Aditya. I'm like, what? And so then he explains to me that you want to explain this? You want to explain how you explained this to me?
How I don't know how to explain it to you back then, but how I explain it now is my parents say it a certain way, my brother and sister say it a certain way. Family friends from New Jersey that we've known for like forever, they say it a different way. It depends on what part of India you're from.
Yeah, but
And it's
no
really-
one says Aditya.
Except for that one first grade teacher.
Yes, one person
think-
changed
no,
your entire
I don't-
name.
Yes,
blame-
I was in first grade.
I don't blame him because
Yeah,
that's
no.
how a Tarv came.
That's
Because
true, because his is also messed
mine
up.
is-
Tarv isn't correct
mine is
either.
Atharv.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Americans can't pronounce the t sound a lot.
Yeah,
So my first grade teacher said a Tharv,
yeah.
and I hated that for some reason.
So you just
So
made
they were like,
Tarv.
how about a Tarv? And I was like, I still hate it, but I'll go with it. And ever since then, I've been that.
And when I first met you, right, it wasn't even a Tarv. It was a Tarf. A Tarf. It
Yeah.
was an F. And I was like, and this, I told my parents this too. I was like, oh yeah, a Tarf. And they're
See,
like,
your
what?
parents must have thought
Okay,
we were all stupid.
Yeah, they definitely
Whitewashed.
I didn't mean to say the F sound. I've always said a Tarv, but the thing is, I think I had like a minor lisp.
Oh,
So-
so like
So
naturally.
I
came
said a
through.
Tarf. I meant a Tarv. I've always said a Tarv. I just can't speak.
Mm.
Even
just-
my name is wrong.
What?
Like,
I mean, yours
it's-
is Rishi, but Rishi is
no,
closer
it's not
than
Rishi. In the Marathi alphabet, it's Rushi.
Really?
But everywhere else it's Rishi.
Yeah, no, in
Yeah.
like the English like alphabet,
Oh, I
It's
mean, in
like
our
R.I.
I
Discord
know,
server,
even
you're
in other
Rishi.
places.
Oh,
even in
wait.
other-
no, like RUSHI. Like there's a
No, I
in
know, I
Marathi
know.
there's a letter like Ru.
Yeah.
I think, but in other places in India though, isn't it just Rishi?
Yeah, it
because
is.
like you
Probably.
say like Arishi.
We know another Rishi.
Yeah. So
she-
mine,
from?
mine, right? The problem with mine was more so that
South.
people, instead of saying Siddhant, which is my full name, they would say Siddharth.
Mhm.
Oh, yeah,
Because they would
Siddhartha-
just see SID and then their brain would autofill.
Because Siddharth is
autocomplete
so much
Siddharth.
more common.
App
Yeah, so you would
autocomplete,
autocomplete Siddharth, even though there's no R anywhere there. Like,
Didn't
you
we
could just, like,
find another Siddhant?
Yes, like I've met other Siddhants.
Yeah.
Like I know other Siddhants.
You
It's just
have?
not nearly as common.
It's definitely not.
And I
another.
also don't like the other Siddhants. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm the best one. I'm the supreme Siddhant. you
Oh,
know?
okay. Yeah, I see.
The supreme leader.
Yeah, supreme chancellor of Siddhants.